Cow, he's my hero. For now, I think that it's just it's gonna be a very different matchup. Yeah, I mean, Nair is actually well known for hero as well. That's his other character that he plays the most. So I'm not super surprised here, but because I think that what we talked about at the very beginning, just the fact that if you get caught with that, you get caught with grenades, like, it's gonna be really tough, and it's really, really hard to avoid. Hero, on the other hand, has a lot of good options around them. Normally, you know, swords have a tough time against Snake just because of the fact that, like, you know, you try to go for a fair on shield or whatever, or a bear on shield, and it breaks the grenade and kills him. But Hero has just that level of wonkiness that he can get through a lot of those options with his own projectiles. He's got, like, Kaboom, he's got Sizzle, you know, and then he's got his neutral B and side B. Side B specifically, the level 2 side B, where you do like a long zap, is great at disrupting when Snake is going for that. Also, if Snake is going back, setting up grenades, you have all the time in the world to get these buffs, baby.
It is true. If Snake is setting up, Hero is setting up faster, as if you get these buffs, Hero becomes if not the most terrifying character in the game, one of. Hero, Christmas Tree Hero is absolutely terrifying. The fastest character in the game with some of the strongest willpower, and if you get that bounce, a lot of your game plan becomes just null and void as Snake.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about no grenades anymore. You don't have to worry about no C4. You're chilling, bro.
Ooh, and scary, dragging him across the stage. And
yeah, getting hit by the whip box is always scary, but great tech from Nair, but still actually has to look for this. Oh no, he doesn't find the... Oh, that's tough. He doesn't find the zoom, and that means that we see Phoenix with a big lead now. Still, despite all of these strengths we talked about for Hero, it is incredibly difficult to come back on Snake. It is not something that can be overstated, as now a setup with this Nikita and another unlucky zoom pull. You know, you have, like, if you do 2 selections, you have like a 90% chance of getting zoom, and he just missed it twice in a row.
On
the combo, yeah, the luck is not on our hero's side.
I know he was on zoom there. He was.
Oh, that one he was.
He had zoom on. He was hovered on zoom in the selection for at least half a second. I'm not sure if he was stalling a little bit to maybe bait out an option, and he must have hit the blast zone. But I do believe that was zoom on the screen. But maybe a fortunate situation for Phoenix, an unfortunate situation for Nair, as now Phoenix is in the lead and poised to make another upset in this bracket.
Yeah. Great work for Phoenix so far, and Nair, I mean, Nair has not seemed very comfortable in this matchup. Like, a lot of times, you know, you see somebody have like a specific character for a matchup. They're like, oh, you know, against Snake, I play Hero, right? And then you see like reasons why that happens, right? Oh, what's happening here? Is this the game? Oh no. Yep. Reset. Okay, they're gonna reset. That is nice to Phoenix.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think there might be just something wrong with
Nair's
controller, perchance.
Oh,
but yeah, great sportsmanship from.
All right, I gotta ask, if you're in an intense situation, your opponent's controller disconnects, are you taking the stock?
It depends. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's say it's in grands of a local.
Grands of a local.
Grands of a local.
Oh, I'll say no.
No, you're not taking it. All right.
Reset it. Maybe if it is like me,
we'll say
making out of
day two of a major qualifier. Last game.
Day 2. I'm taking that.
You're taking this stock. All right.
I want that on my record. Making it to.
I see.
Come on. I will take that. But yeah, Nair's. Yeah, getting some confirmation here. Nair, a little bit of difficulty with Nair's control.
Let's see if rotating out a controller, resetting the game works out well here. Yeah, it always sucks. I mean, I wish controllers could be perfect, but they're not. I have spent at least a few $1,000s on controllers over the course of like you know, however long I've been playing competitive video games, like 15 years-ish. So, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it is an unfortunate situation that we all have to deal with, and especially with the market being so it is an expensive market right now. But getting back into it there, and Phoenix just starts swinging almost immediately and getting the bounce, having Psych Up as well. A very scary situation. However, Snake still having some of the best scrapping in the game, having an amazing burst option, having some amazing kill options at that close range, is not too afraid of that bounce from Hero, but it is still scary and it really mixes up a lot of the gameplay that you get.
Yep, unfortunate. I'm not sure if there was like an explosion that was needed there to reset the Cypher, but now Nair is sitting pretty in the driver's seat, as an explosion, as well as a grenade explosion, racks up a 100% onto Phoenix, gets the dash attack, gets the get up attack, and now zoom back into center stage. And it's just you're able to really avoid these Snake ledge traps by Hero. I mean, that's one of the main reasons to pick Hero, right? It's just like, all right, I'm not trying to go back to stage against Snake. Bro has Nikita, bro has grenades. Like, let me just skip that whole scenario.
He did great recognition from Nair, and great recognition from Phoenix right there, getting a C4 to take that first stock. But now we have Christmas Tree Hero going to get the forward air at that ledge situation and get out of there, falling there off of the zoom, maybe lead into something with that Accelerator Hero. Don't lead into too much, but still, this is a very, very Nair-heavy game right now. Nair the player, not the move.
I mean, a little bit of both. He's been throwing out a lot of Nairs as well.
Yeah. Hero Nair is a very solid option.
Yeah, definitely a good one. And using that, the neutral B2 beat out the Nikita. Now let's see how you get through this. Yeah, just able to go directly under it, juking it out. As yeah, it's a very solid lead. This is once again one of the main reasons you pick Hero is for this balance. You're just like able to completely ignore a big game plan of a mistech will mean that Nair is going to have a 2-stock victory in this game too. And you know, still Phoenix is somebody that I'm looking forward to see if he can adapt back, because it felt like that first game he had a lot going for him, and Nair got a little bit unlucky with some of the zooms. I guess the second one he did have hovered over. I'm not sure why he didn't use it, but the first time, you know, he didn't get the zoom when he needed it, and we are back on Battlefield for the third time. So I think it'll be interesting to see if there's a little bit of a mix-up here, because Hero, an incredibly high variance character, meaning that like one game could go 2 stocks one way and one game could go the 2 stocks the other way, and I would not be surprised.
Where I think the impressiveness of Hero players comes in is with a character so reliant on that RNG element and that variance. It's very impressive to see a Hero player to play so consistently and be able to make it work with this character. And it seems as though Phoenix is making it work right now, as a couple times we saw that C4 actually beats out Bounce, which I did not know.
Yep, I was gonna say I'm gonna issue a correction to something I said earlier. I thought Bounce beat C4. I was wrong. So my bad. You learn something new every day. We're here. We're humans just like y'all in the chat. So yep, it was two on the same bounce. It's kind of funny. I was like, oh, he got hit with 2 C4 the exact same bounce. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that I guess it's since it reflects projectiles, and that is just an explosion and not really a projectile. It goes through it. So interesting stuff. Thwack coming out on the side of Nair, trying to catch a landing, not going to. And we saw this situation earlier. We've seen it a couple times on this stream. Snake with a stock lead is a force to be reckoned with, as Phoenix is showing that force right now. Bounce coming out once again. Back air going to hit the tech that time. Phoenix not making the same mistake twice, but getting back aired off of ledge anyway.
Yeah, this is still a I mean, this is still an accelerated hero to deal with. Just getting a ton of damage right now. Chasing Snake up into the top lasso, 55% off that combo. Great work here by Nair, evening up the stock, even up the percent count fairly quickly as we're on the second stock. And yeah, he's trying to charge something up here. I think he was going for something crazy. There was an oops selection possible, but we didn't see Nair go for it.
No, Nair just trying to play it safe, a little bit safer there. Wants to get back, get those buffs, get bounce, get Accelerado. Ooh, bang to follow up on any sort of edge guard option. Throwing Whack out there. I think Whack is the scariest move in the game. I'm going to be honest. Not Whack, just Whack in particular. It being so slow and so small, getting hit by it and getting killed by it is terrifying.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, I don't want to be anywhere near that, man. That is a scary thing. And whoa, Tomahawk up tilt. Great showing from the Phoenix Force right now. As it's just, oh, it's fair. Okay, all the way in the corner. And now we're even on the stock 3. Finally, we get a little bit of an even match this time. See if Nair can make something happen with his Accelerate, or instead he's just opting to use the Accelerate to get more menus. He's like, you know what? Accelerate just means I have more chances to avoid all your stuff, so I can get more chances at bounce.
Taking a leaf out of Sonic's book, just using that high speed to disengage rather than engage, but we're finding the engagement right here as a down air comes out, but a good tech from Phoenix, not going to kill, but 122% from one situation, does not recognize that C4 is right there, gets hit by it. Psych up tilt, just barely, not gonna kill, gets a bounce once again, and now kaboom. And yeah, we're just seeing these menus, and Nair is going to be sitting back and just not wanting to approach at all. But ooh, scary, that roll could have spelled his doom. Another C4 coming out from Phoenix, catching Nair. F tilt, does it kill? It will, and Nair is going to be taking game 3.
Yeah, Nair does narrowly clutch out that game, but the Phoenix Force is something to be reckoned with. I mean, I think that a lot of times there were openings where Phoenix could have really cemented his lead, but Nair was just able to come back in with a couple accelerates, and like I said, very high variance character hero. There was a lot of chances where, you know, if Nair had made one mistake, like he could have ended up losing that game by a mile.
Yeah. And give an inch and take a mile is seeming to be the theme of this set, as Nair gets one Accelerado, and it is curtains. It feels just you are taking so much percent as once again getting Accelerado. It feels as if Nair has been green this entire time. Green light means go, as he keeps going and going.
Yeah, and then now that the bounce is up, does not have to worry about being threatened by the grenades. Although avoidance of the C4 means that we still have a chance to come back to this game for. I mean, I guess Nair is just sticking even with it once he has that heal and the accelerate. But super save percent coming out from our Phoenix, but now still has to get out of the corner. And the kaboom, no MP left. Now going to be forced into, you know, actually landing some aerials, and this is a big opportunity for Phoenix to strike. As the bear does mean that he gets a lot back. Phoenix is just so much pressure right now. It feels like a big tempo change from the last game.
This definitely feels like Phoenix is playing a lot more, a lot scrappier. Does not want Nair to set up with all of his buffs and all of those menu options, and Nair is answering right back to scrap. Is definitely willing to scrap and is doing so with efficiency, as this Accelerado Nair once again comes out. The Nair into forward air, just barely not connecting, and Accelerado running out just as he lands on stage, which gives him a little bit of a timing mix-up. Does have that C4 on him, tries to menu and gets hit with it. Grab just barely not connecting, and Psych Up just in his face. Oof, this menu is just so scary to
oof.
approach against.
Don't shield. Yeah. Both Psych Up and Oof on, but now we see Nikita going so low, and once again, gets unlucky. Nair is not able to get the zoom on the menu. Let's see what the option is here. Goes for a grenade explosion to re-get the Cypher and isn't able to get back to stage, but the... oh no. The Kaswoosh was just in time, so he still managed to live 164%. Alright, up throw. Yeet! I love the pizza toss. It's so funny because it only really kills when you have one of the buffs on. What it does, it's just like, oh, okay, you're gone. Any kill throw that is like instant is always one of my favorite ones.
You just teleport to the blast zone. It's
like,
oh, there it goes. All right, the stock is gone, and ooh, that is a scary situation. Up being straight past Nair's menuing as 130%. Phoenix is looking down in the dumps right now. Accelerado once again on the side of Nair, but getting stuffed out by an F tilt. Phoenix needs something here. This is a scary situation for both. One up tilt, but punishing for explosion with a forward air. Nair, after losing game 1, locks in and takes the next 3.
Yeah, and there we go. Nair showing why he's the higher seed, able to use that hero to great efficacy and get that game, get that set, and move on to top 32. And with that, that will be our final set of the day. I mean, I guess you're going to be on later, but for me, I'm going to be all done. Thank you, everybody, for watching here on VGBC. Delfino Raza, awesome tournament down in Monterrey, Mexico. So, yeah, if you want to follow us, you can check us out on our socials. You can see them right below us, Jet Jenga and Zambo0184. You got any final words for the people before we sign off?
Just